Welcome back to Overlord, Episode 3. This one I'm going to talk about the two compilation films. I originally just going to do one, but I decided to do both of them anyways. And the first OVA that the series released. It was like 4 of them released. Doing like the first one. Let's talk about first about these two particular films. You have the Undead King and the Dark Warrior. The Undead King is an abridged retelling of episodes 1 through 7 in the anime, and the second film is basically an abridged retelling of episodes 8 through 13. Now, the spy thing online, it says that the first film adapts the first light novel. It not only adapts that, but about the first half, I'd say, of book 2. Yeah, I'd say about halfway through book 2. And then the second film is simply put the rest of book 2 plus the most of the entirety of book 3. Except that stuff is a bit rushed, and of course, as a bridge retelling, you have to cut some stuff. Now, they do add some new material here. Yes, they do. Now, the anime opened with you having the main character in his meeting room with one of his comrades. Here you see him as basically before he came there, and it is true that he does use like a VR type of device. Apparently, he also has this little device in the back of his neck, and that apparently also acts as a login device. I'm like, okay, what kind of future is it that he has to have a device in the back of his neck to log into a virtual reality RPG? That makes no sense. And then mostly after that, it's pretty much most of the same as is in the anime. And the next change they make is that they have Oz and the warrior. They call him the warrior chief here. In the anime, they call him the warrior. Yeah, I think they call him the warrior chief here. And their dialogue is actually a bit longer here than it is in the anime, but it's fine. It's a good piece of information. But it's like, yeah, some of the stuff was like really quick, like, oh, we have this dark warrior just randomly shows up and then just poof. Yeah, if you just watch the film, it's like, man, they cut some stuff here. Like, a lot of material was cut for this film because it's a original telling of 7 episodes. So yeah, there's that. Excuse me. I know I'm a little tired, but yeah, I'm recording this kind of late. But then pretty much it proceeds mostly the same, and of course the film ends at the part where Clementine kidnaps the pharmacist. Second film picks up right where the next one left off at. Now, they do introduce 2 characters who actually do appear in later novels. I haven't read these later novels yet. We have debut of this one of the lizard people, which they mention in the anime, and he actually appears in book 4. I've read the light adaptation. I read the manga adaptation book 4, so I know who this guy. I don't remember this guy's name, but I know he's a leader. He's the one of the big leaders of the lizard men. And they also debut of the first anime appearance of this big, humongous dragon, who apparently was responsible for Shaltier's brainwashing. Yeah, my guess is the reason why they included him, just so they could have an explanation of why Shaltier. Or she just the reasoning for her acting the way she does, because even in the book they don't explain like who the heck this guy is. Of course, from what I looked up, apparently his first appearance is in book 7, which that was not the book, season 3, which I haven't got the book 7 yet, and I don't remember this guy show up in the manga, but yeah. But they do have another extended dialogue. I thought this scene was really nice. The fact that the movie did this, they had where Shaltier and Severus, the head butler, have a good conversation about her creator, and of course, it's sort of an extended scene where they was in the anime. I would have thought maybe they would include some stuff here in these films that was not included in the anime, and they don't, as far as I can remember. Aside from the fact that cuts dialogue here and there, they don't include anything that was not adapted from the manga, from the light novels to the anime. Yeah, like Albedo's older sister, the spy actually is in book 2. Or at least, yeah, she's not here at all for some reason. Her sisters are nowhere to be seen. And of course, that hilarious scene from book 2 when one of the battle mates tells Abita that she's sleeping in the same room as Oz. Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't include that. Now, this was a funny scene in the manga, in the anime, in the light novel, but I'm like, why didn't you include this little scene? It would have been hilarious for the anime to see this, but nope. Oh yeah, by the way, the only time they actually use the bunny ears actually end of an episode. Yeah, I'm sorry about the yawn. I think I'm just a little tired right now. Let me think. What else? Yeah, Mercedes mostly the same. The good compilation films, and plus I love the posters that these things have. It's a great. It's kind of like a painted style poster, and well, like it looks fantastic. The OVA, Not a Great Crisis, is basically the same animation style as those 3-minute shorts that they had the first season had, and it's just total chaos modified, and it's just the floor guardians who are affected. But apparently, only 2 of them, basically, of the ones that are shown, only 2 of them are not affected. One, of course, is Albedo. Yeah, for some reason, she's not affected by it, and Domitruz is not affected by it, but mainly it's just Sheltair, the twin elves, and the big demon guy, Katros. Yeah, they're the ones affected. Katros acts like Albedo for some reason. Yeah, it's completely unknown of why Albedo is immune to this thing, even though the first time she wasn't. Yeah, it's never explained why. In the case the other one, it's easy to understand why, because he's a demon, and my guess is he must have strong mental capacity. Oh, and by the way, who actually creates this modified version of Total Chaos? Pandora's actor. Yep, first appearance in this particular animation. It's really great to see the guy. As for why in the world that he's out of the treasure room, it's not explained, I think, not until like either book 5 or 6, that he is allowed to leave the treasure room, but he's only allowed to go to the throne room in like one other place in the entire complex. Yeah, because it was made a request by him to Oz. I haven't got this in the light novels, but I do remember seeing this in the manga for the series. Yeah, not much else to say. They're all really the film themselves are okay. I kind of wish they would do an original film for the series. Now I looked up online. Apparently there's these Blu-ray specials. Apparently they're audio dramas, which I might review those at a later point. But aside from that, that's really it for this particular review. I'm probably going to do some reviews tomorrow. Yep. So the reviews due tomorrow are the following: 7 Deadly Sins, My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, and One Piece. Basically 2, 3, 4 reviews. And as for a new episode of Fairy Tail, I didn't see it get uploaded today, so it's probably not been uploaded. So I'm probably just going to wait either till tomorrow to actually chance to watch it, or and hope that Black Clover gets uploaded tomorrow. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so that's it for this particular review. Now, as for my other top 10s I want to do, I'm probably going to do this maybe either tomorrow or Wednesday. Or I'll talk about the top whatever best Marvel ongoing series, the best ones for the limited series, and same thing for DC. Even the disappointing ones, I will talk about those probably later on this week. Okay, but until the next view, bye.